West, this is rock and roll. Time to rock it from Asia past to truce and make those automatons click in the shiny metal boots because I know they can hear me. Every morning I wake at the same time and can hear a collective cybernetic groan of, "Aw, she's still alive. Why, robot god, why?" Yep, yep. And full of passion and energy for my job. I could see a few new faces in my audience counter recently, and all I can see is, "Welcome to the party, pal." Woo! I tell you what, sour apple stins running a bat or a heck of a rush. It's like going from 0 to 1,000 instantly. Like you're sitting there on a park bench staring at the clouds and thinking of the funny shapes they're making, and then all of a sudden, you're in a Lamborghini just whooshing down that superhighway with no idea what's going on, and Jason Momoa's in the driver's seat giving you that look. At any rate, that was Pierce the Heavens by my friend Rogan Ravenhar, who I hope will have time to join us next week for some jolly escalation and that his job isn't working him too hard. Make sure you're staying hydrated and getting enough rest, Rogan. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. Unlike me, who is fast and loud, the news is a little slow and boring today, but I think of it as the calm before the storm, the deep breath before the plunge, the seas pulling back from the beach before the tsunami comes in to just absolutely wreck us. We all know what's coming, don't we? Estano has been deemed the primary target of the Liberation Fleet, surprising absolutely no one. There's always been a big resurgence to bug blasting after a prolonged bot major order, and the last one was bomb with very high demands. As of right now, over 40% all Helldiver deployments are occurring on Estanu, working the planet over like a painter, creating an utter masterpiece of heavy ordnance, splattered bug guts, and righteous liberation. That's something I like to see in my museum. However, I am stubborn, and pardon me if it sounds a little out of character, but I will sacrifice as many of the Mercy's Helldivers as needed until Wezen is finally brought down. I am a professional with standards, and after everything the Emir sector has put me through, I want to see that sector map a shining, beautiful super Earth blue again. There are about 4,500 others who think the same way I do, and are trying to recapture the planet before bot decay values return to normal, which they could at literally any moment. If the current rate of liberation holds, we'll have this planet in just a little over 18 hours, with Ustanu rejoining the fold in 11 hours. I'd also proud to say that between the combined efforts of my brother and myself, the Mercy is completely and totally ready for the escalation update next week. Samples, requisition, and medals are capped. We have several thousand scavenged super credits practically exploding the ship's coffers, and right now it's just a question of helping prepare the galactic sphere with some last-minute liberation. Get excited, Helldivers! That's been Liberty's Latest with me, Pondera, the over-caffeinated radio angel. The bringer of mercy is moving into low orbit to begin drop operations. As soon as this is uploaded, where, as I said before, we'll be flinging hapless divers right into the fray and playing everyone's favorite game of Dodge the STS battery shot until this awful, fiery death world is ours again. Why do we need it? Why do we want it? So the bots can't have it. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.